This video is not for everybody. What I'll be talking about in this video is the invisible labor of emotional regulation that happens in the workplace, right? If you've done a 9 to 5, you'd have experienced a portion or a phase in your life where you have had to manage other people's emotional states. If you had an erratic boss, one that gets angry easily, you've had to, observe their mood. Essentially it's a common practice or a common thing you hear people say within the corporate space, that you should manage your boss, right? And so we do all of this emotional labor at the workplace, smiling to colleagues, trying to be nice, checking in with our boss's emotional states just to make sure that you don't upset them, and then you have consequences, especially in unstructured work environments where the boss is the master and there are no protocols or policies in place that protect you as an employee. So you begin to people please, right? Everybody talks about people pleasing, but many times actually, people pleasing is a survival strategy, it's a survival tactic that people put up to be able to deal with their lives. And so you do all of this invisible emotional labor of regulating yourself, but also trying to, match the rhythm of your colleagues and also manage up. And by the end of the day, you are exhausted, you are drained, and you have very little energy left for the people that actually, people that you actually love, people that matter in your life. And this is one of the most draining aspects of modern workplaces that we often do not talk about. It's a kind of work that is invisible, is uncompensated, and is emotionally draining. Situations whereby you are, burning through your souls, your spirit's fuel to keep, just to keep the work relationship going, and so that you can get through till the end of the day. And for many sensitive people, right, some people are able to deal with this without any issues, without any problem, and just move on with their life. But there are people who are sensitive to energy drains, to energy shifts, and they sort of absorb the energy in the environment and the ecosystem, and so it sort of dampens them and takes too much from them, compared to the regular everyday person. They are like the emotional sponge of the workplace, right? And that's just their personality, whether in the place of work or outside work. It's just that we spend a lot of time in the workplace, and so you sort of absorb a lot of this energy that begins to drain you and make you feel really exhausted from the job.